I watched the video, the part about Elvis and how he supposedly has a son, but it's like everybody that is acting like Elvis's son they're all trying to be him. So supposedly in 1960 something, Elvis spent the night with the 18-year-old model. They're not going to tell you who he was with and that he actually has a son, because he only has a daughter anyway, publicly, and the daughter was with Michael Jackson. And I think they had a kid, right? Yeah, I think they had a kid. But the thing about these actors and actresses, and I don't really believe that that's exactly what they look like, and I don't believe that that's the only character, famous singer, actor, sports player that they are. I believe that these are the fallen ones, and they already know what it's like to die. But once they die, then they come back as a skull and bone, and they get reskinned, and then they just put on skin suits that look like it's real flesh. I mean, maybe it is real flesh, but the characters themselves, nah, it can't be, because they're created as faces to match and blend in. It's the weirdest thing that I even thought that could be a possibility, and then come to find out that it's true. And these are all these secrets that are taking place, and like Jonathan Kleck and the two-star of David's, Milli Vanilli. I mean, come on. They were lip singing just as a joke, because Lucifer has instruments in him, and he can sing better than anybody. So that's even the funnier joke of Milli Vanilli. MV. It's not envy, but it's envy, and it sounds as similar as envy. So Jonathan Kleck and Kleck 1 and 2 being Milli Vanilli. Ah, man, it's so funny. You guys are everybody and everything. So Elvis, Tupac, Tupac, his career was only supposed to be short-lived, because the spirit behind Tupac only had it in him to be like for 5 years to be him, and then he gets shot and killed, and then but before that, Elvis, with Elvis dying at the age of 42, and he died August, I think 16th it was. I forget, August 16th, 1977. I forget when Lucifer said on the series, when he left his daughter, it was August something. I have to go back and look if it was, because that's when they were like, the daughter said that you left them, or said that Lucifer left his daughter at a specific date. It was definitely August, and I'm pretty sure it was the 14th or the 16th maybe, or the 20th, because I think the numbers in it had something to do with the stone rejected numbers. So when was the stone rejected? August, let's see, if Elvis left the building August 16th, then that's portion of the stone rejected number, because isn't it an 8, 14, 16, 20, Eminem, and then jam? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. So stone rejected, 8, 16, Elvis. He had a heart attack. Didn't you have a heart attack too, Steve? You said you had 2 of them. Didn't you say that I'm king, whether you want to believe it or not? Didn't you want to sing a little song for me? Didn't you sing a song for me? You got the world stripped in your hand. Weren't you going to sing a song for me? But I predicted it. It would be Rockin' Robin, and because I predicted it, you didn't sing it, and that's when you started to get really mad at me. That's when you really started to get mad at me, because I ruined your song. But I thought you already knew the future, and you knew I was going to ruin your song. But you still had to do it anyway, because just because you know the future doesn't mean you didn't still have to follow through with it. Just like Satan, he knows the future, but he still follows through with getting everybody to the pit as much as he can before he leaves the building, which is the house of God. You start with leaving in the house of God, the YouTube platform. Get rid of that lying spirit. So these people, they go around, I think there's like supposedly 9 of them, but really there's only 1, because Elvis, considering he's the king, Elvis, you know, I joke around with my videos, or do I? When I show you my baby picture and Netanyahu and I'm king and you know, Elvis, and he had one son. Supposedly it's like there's a bunch of them, but only one of them is his only begotten, and that would be the king. L is V for victory. Elvis is L. So he's the king, and he didn't really die because his character died out, and it's probably because he was hopping into Bono's skin suit, because he was Elvis. You know, these are all just guesses and hyperboles and conjectures, and I'm just thinking out loud, throwing some stuff up against the wall, because it seems like it fits better. Like the Fitz-James family, how that fits. Just put the name James, and there it is. Curtis James Jackson, 50 Cent, James Hardon, Stephen James, Sean. And so when I'm looking at Elvis as the king, and Steve is talking about he's king whether you want to believe it or not, and he was talking about, you know, my serpent hand. Ah, man, when I first thought of it, when he's like, and people, you know, Robin puts that picture up of his left arm, it's a green serpent. I think that's all telling, and people will deny that garbage, but it's true. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. He sounded like Elvis, so I'm like, oh, so you're gonna be true, huh? So then I added this Elvis song to be true. And I showed his baby picture because my earthly father wasn't in the picture. And there's no reason why he shouldn't be in the family portrait of all of his children and his wife. You know, everybody's there but him. But yet, I have a parent holding me, hugging me, and holding mom's hand again. And the funny thing is, my name's Robin, and my mom's name is Barbara, and George Bush was talking about his dad is hugging Robin and holding mom's hand again. And mom is Barbara Bush. Sure, some things can be coincidental, but why would Stephen James show that out loud and talk about me and my serpent hand and it's like Darth Vader? Poor Luke, right? Poor Luke. Luke reminds me of the Truman, because he was a government baby, and then Luke finally Darth Vader, and it just reminds me that Darth Vader is Christophilus, and Christophilus is Lucifer Stophilis. And 4321, be still, Adam and David, Prince of Judah, and know that I am a baby demon of Lucifer. That literally says that in 4321 Gematria. It also says, be still, Robin Henry Tees, and know that I'm Adam and David. That was up first. So then I put, be still, Adam and David, Prince of Judah, know that I'm Robin Henry Tees. And then Steve and James put up, be still, Robin Henry Tees, or Adam and David, and know that I'm a baby demon of Lucifer. So he's trying to say I'm a baby demon of Lucifer. Like Lucifer's my dad, the devil. He did say I'm a liar like his father, the devil. But I'm not. I'm like my Father in heaven. He may not have given me birth in the flesh. My father could be the devil on earth. I hope he is. But anyway, that brings us back to Elvis. Elvis died 414 days after I was conceived on planet Earth. And I don't know, I seen Paul Begley's number, something 414-2223 or something like that backwards. But here's what I was saying about Elvis Presley. If he only had one son, and it's a big secret, like a Miller family secret or something, then Elvis, his son, wouldn't try to act like Elvis. His son would be an original, and his father Elvis would try to act like him. So what if Elvis was the Antichrist? What if God was the Antichrist? Why did Christ say, my God, why have you forsaken me? Almost like, yo, why are you the anti-me? Why are you forsaking me? He's up on the cross. He got gang stalked his entire life. He was praying to the Father, but at the same time, you know, he's wondering why has he been forsaken. But he said it twice, as if there's two of them, like two types. A mother and a father, Adam and an Eve, a Mary and a Joseph. Because didn't Eve sleep with the serpent in the garden? So didn't Mary sleep with Lucifer? And isn't that who his baby is? What about the baby that was born, Rosemary's baby? Happened to be born on June 28th, the same day that I was born, just 10 years prior. And so Mary had a little lamb, right? And Joseph was the stepfather. He knew it wasn't his. But how did Mary sleep with Lucifer? Was Lucifer there? Or was it parthenogenesis? And that's how she became pregnant. And just the fact that Mary means man's rebellion, you know, male, female would be the rebellion. And how can something good come out of Nazareth? Come out of the womb from Mary? The Matrix. How can anything good come out of it? So I don't think Elvis's son would go around. I don't even think he would be a singer. I don't even think he'd be famous. I don't think he would be singing Elvis songs trying to be like his dad. I think he would be his own original person, and his dad would try to be like him.